All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here with Chad, the Savage George, and he's going to explain to us how it was that Khabib finished Conor McGregor. Go ahead, Coach Chad. So what position are we in now, and what happened?
So a lot of people on the internet are talking about how they wouldn't have tapped to just a face crank that Khabib did. What a lot of people don't realize is that the position he was in was actually much more than a face crank. It's a choke as well, across the face when it comes in. He brings the arm across, the gable grips at the chin, pulls it down, and he's gonna squeeze the whole body down in here. So there's two things that are happening. It's crushing the mandible, and as he's pulling in, it's creating a choke as well. My weight is heavy on him, so he can't get up, and so when I cross face here, with my hands locked, he can't go anywhere. So as I'm driving, it's causing pain and suffocation at the same time.
How is it causing suffocation? How's that happening? Because to me, it looks like the face is just about to get broken, but I don't see how, you know, with my untrained eye, how the suffocation's happening.
Well, what happens is we have our airways and we have the blood flowways in the neck where the carotid is. And so when I come in this way and I'm pushing it in, it's causing this to push back, and it's closing the airways here.
I see.
So it's not just across, it's actually down. And that's what's causing the choking effect as well.
So the people that said he tapped to something that was just like a face crank or something he shouldn't have tapped to, basically aren't, I guess, educated enough to know what they're looking at.
No, not at all. If you really don't think it works, go ask Khabib to do it to you.
Or Chad George.
Or come down, I'll show you how that works.
Hey, awesome. Thank you so much, Chad. I really appreciate your time on that. I also wanted to talk to you about some other things, if you don't mind here. Thank you for being a bootleg Conor McGregor today, brother. Appreciate you. So, you know, we obviously got a lot of reactions from your last video. I thought it was a fun interview. I didn't think you took any sides. I think you said both kind of situations were bad, but people read it how they wanted to read it, and I think it made for a good time. Since that happened, other things have transpired, and it looks like Khabib was offered a $15 million rematch, is what we're hearing. And he turned it down because he wants to fight Tony Ferguson. What do you think of that?
Well, I heard multiple sides of it.
Yeah.
I heard that there was truth to it. I heard that there was no truth to it.
No.
So until he actually comes out and says what's up, not just relatives or anything like that, we won't really know what's going on. So, I mean, I've actually heard that it was the other way around. So, I mean, I've heard multiple sides of the story. You know, like with any story, there's the left side and the right side and the one in the middle.
Sure. What do you think is the logical fight after what we just saw?
The logical fight is, of course, I think it's Ferguson, but we got to get through all this melee, whatever happens with this thing first. You know, like we have no idea what's going to happen. You know, legal stuff and suspensions and fines and fees and all that. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens, but we'll get through that stuff, and then we can kind of figure out how things play out.
And who do you think, if Khabib is to fight Ferguson, who do you think wins that fight?
I think Ferguson's a tough match for anybody. Yeah. You know, the guy's a zombie. And but Khabib, you know, he's proven that he's just relentless and he's got a pressure to put anybody away. So I think it's an exciting fight, and I think that's the big matchup if they can make it happen.
Yeah. Now, you explained to me off camera before, not today, the kind of interesting thing Khabib does with his legs to people. And you know, I think it's a great insight for people watching to have, because, you know, you understand what you're looking at as a black belt. Can you kind of explain that to us? Like, what does he do to trap people like that?
Khabib does something that's very, very unique to his game, and a lot of guys do it. It's a wrestling technique, where it's you figure four the half guard, you figure four is the mount as well. He can figure four it going one direction, he can figure four it go the other direction. So it really depends on wherever he's positioned. He can lock it down at the hip, at the knee, or even at the ankles. He's got such a good grip on his figure four with his legs. It's just it's a higher level wrestling control that you don't see too often in MMA. He does it just phenomenal.
Do you see anyone emulating that? Is anyone teaching that?
You know, I think there's a lot of guys that use it, but not as effectively as Khabib.
I see. And is that like a Sambo thing? Where's that coming from?
It's a wrestling thing.
Yeah, I see. Well, Chad, thank you so much, my man. I appreciate your insight so much, and we'll be talking to you soon. please be sure to click that like button, and don't forget to click the subscribe button if you want to continue to support Fighters Rep. Thank you very much.